Doubles and coffee. Walking into the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development yesterday with the Minister, the Honorable David Lee, and seeing the outpouring of support and love was just incredible. It was a humbling experience. You just felt like the knee was taken off the neck of all the workers there, all of the people. Some of the people say, well, all of them didn't vote for you and so on. That's okay. We are the government of everybody. Kamla Prasad Bisesa said hundreds of times, when the UNC wins, everyone wins. When you win and you swear on the Constitution to uphold the law without fear or favor, you put aside politics. So everybody wins. But walking in there with Minister David Lee and looking into the eyes of the people and greeting them, I must have touched at least 30% or 35%. I tried to shake everybody's hand, but I would have taken too long to reach upstairs. But to look into the eyes and to hear the voices and to see the passion, it felt like people just had hope that something good was about to happen. It looked like freedom. No joke, it felt like freedom. The spirit of the people, the noise, the congratulations, the greetings, the courtesy, the good morning, it was inspirational. We have a lot of work to do, but that's okay. But if people like that, if the workers, if everybody who has a job to do does their work properly, then that flag behind me, that red, white, and black Trinidad and Tobago flag will fly high, and each and every person will do their job to serve the people. That is how we intend to operate, building a team. It's not about one individual. It's about the entire country, each of us doing our little bit to make the place nice, because the place was left in a mess. Just like I saw Minister Barry Padarak and Peter Kanai and some of the UNC hierarchy touring Whitehall, where our Prime Minister is supposed to go, and touring the palace, and this dilapidated state that Rowley and his PNM left those symbols of our respect and prestige in. It's shocking. It's like they live in the labas itself. Rowley, shame on you. But hopefully the people will see it, because the reports are from Honorable Barry Padarak that the place is nearly non-functional. It's so disgusting. But anyway, if what happened at the Ministry of Housing and HDC and so on happened in all the ministries across Trinidad and Tobago, we are on the right path. That we are going to work as a team with the public servants to move forward, for those on contract, for those who are working to do their jobs properly. You see, leadership is about inspiration. Leadership of Kamla Prasad Bisesa has put a breath of fresh air into everyone. Whether you voted for or not is irrelevant. She gives you hope that you will not be abused and oppressed and dictated to, that systems will be put in place for you to do your job, not for Noel Garcia to do everything, not for one person, not interlocking directorships and people being suppressed, and if you have a different opinion, you're being victimized. That is a terrible situation, but the entire country was saved from that by Kamla Prasad Bisesa. So I hope what I felt at the Ministry of Housing with Honorable David Lee was felt across all ministries as we begin to do the work of the people to the best of our ability. Then while I meeting and greeting people at the ministry, I hear Small Pin call a press conference. Stuart Young, who is the leader of the PNM? Who's the leader of the opposition? Who is the leader and guidance of the PNM body? Say how? Is it a free for all that you could just bully Penny and call a press conference? You ask for permission to call a press conference, and then when we sitting down thinking, well, this man called a press conference because he finally realized that the country did not want him. The country despised him. The country was not taking bullying. The country is fed up of him and Rowley and the oppressive, disrespectful manner in which they govern and rule this as if they were some king and queen. I thought he going to say, I resign my seat and we getting ready for a by-election in Port of Flint. Not. That man called a press conference to talk about gas and energy sector. Stuart Smallpin Young, slow your roll. You mash up the energy sector, something that has carried our country with pride since 1908. To mash up that, you have to be a special kind of idiot. So nobody wants to hear you, boy. And talking about Grenada gas and so on. You didn't study Grenada. You didn't study Guyana. All you study is your secret deals meeting Delcy Rodriguez and Nicolas Maduro. Never mind how much accusations and allegations against drug running, gun running, money laundering, narco trafficking, and stealing elections. You didn't care. Because whatever secret you went to meet Maduro and Conga Line face to face and Delcy Rodriguez, whatever deal you were cooking up and making with your secret NDAs was more important than the nation's future. So leave Kamala Prasad, sister. She has great relationship and respect with CARICOM leaders. She will go and meet with Guyana with her Minister of Energy. She will look to Grenada and develop our partnerships there, because Kamala Prasad Bissessa is class personified. She will not abuse our neighbors and buff up Barbados and support Nicolas Maduro against Guyana in the Essequibo. I am certain that the hierarchy and the executive of Guyana is happy to have a government who respects them, who will listen to them, who will negotiate with them, and who will form partnerships going forward, mutually beneficial to both nations. I'm sure Grenada is happy that Kamala Prasad Bissessa is the Prime Minister. So Smallpin, nobody here want to hear you. Stop trying to bully Penny. Call a press conference to talk to yourself. I never see nothing so. Boy, every comment, including PNM people, sick of you. I have never seen 100% abuse record of comments like that. Normally you get one or two supporters saying, hey boy, all right, my brother, try to keep fighting. Good courage. After that curtail, for you to even face the media, we're proud of you. You're not crying. Keep, not even one comment. I read about 200 and all of them asking you, what is wrong with you? If you need help, if you need to go and lie down on the 3rd floor of St. Anne's. And to Camille and the PNM Brigade, are they talking to Kamala about what? Gender, equality, and women in power? Kamala is woman. Kamala is power. Kamala is the Prime Minister. So to Trinidad and Tobago, keep moving in that positive direction. As you go about your business, do like the workers at the Ministry of Housing and HDC and so on. Take a deep breath, smile, and tell the person next to you, good morning, good afternoon, thank you, you're welcome. Because Kamala is in charge and Trinidad and Tobago's revival has begun. Bless.